Hello! It is after 3:30 and technically we're closed, but we're doing what we do best and working after hours. Sometimes it's nice to stay late because there's not as much stuff going on the floor and I can actually sit down and get work done. And end of the year taxes today, that's always fun. So the 2 hours that I thought would be spent doing taxes turned out to be 4.5. But luckily we have a great family accountant and he's awesome, very, very helpful, and kind of held my hand through everything, all the W-2s and quarterlies and federal and anyhow, quick video here for Sparta in Roseville, Minnesota, also known as Paris handbags. Nice little blend of knives and handbags. That makes sense, you know. Nice watches and high-end couture. You know, I was speaking with a new potential reseller. Actually, he is the newest reseller. He is in Kansas. Leeward? I can't remember the name of the city because it's so brand new. I just did his very first order, and he owns a very nice clothier store. So I thought, this should be the new market we go into. High-end men's clothing and watches and tchotchkes, because it really goes hand in hand with all that stuff. Anyway, so this is headed out to Sparta. Fatty Kumsa is the contact. He's the owner of the business. He does have a store location in the mall there. It's 10 Rosedale Center. The suite number is 41, and they're in Roseville, Minnesota. If not, feel free to give him a call at 651-529-5495. We have a little batch of knives here headed out to him, but really interesting knives nonetheless. This looks like a pretty straightforward Praetorian Genesis T, but if you flip it blade down, you can see all of the handiwork. Wouldn't call it jimping, but texturing on the spine of the blade and all the way around the perimeters of this scale, kind of jeweled. So really interesting handiwork, feels good in the hands, and it's got a little bit of flash as you turn it. So Praetorian Genesis T with a light blue anno on the handle and spring, and tumbled blade with some very cool jeweling on the spine. And then we have a really nice, I would say, a pair of knives, a standard size Praetorian G and a Praetorian Genesis G. Drop point in the large, Tonto in the mid-size version, both Vulcan. They really do. The Vulcan blades complement one another very nicely. And then hard to see on this full-sized Praetorian, but it does have a slight bronze anno to it, whereas the Genesis is a straight-up tumble. Titanium clips, tumbled, stainless steel hardware. Boy, if you just had to have both, wouldn't that be a nice pair? And then you're going to be seeing this more and more, the hole pierced through the breaker. So if you want to do a paracord lanyard, you're going to be able to do that now with all of the new Praetorians and Genesises. That's it. Short video. Hope you reach out to Fatty at Sparta and Paris Handbags. See if you can get your hands on one of these knives. And I'm going to throw this in at the end of this video because we did this for Fatty as well. But he said that his customers are not a big fan of laser artwork. I love this. What's the name of this game again? Cubert. It looks like a Cubert pattern on the handle and spring. And Fatty said his customers in Minnesota are not really into this kind of artwork, so he has declined taking this knife. To my surprise, I think it's an awesome knife. So at the end of this video, I'm actually throwing in a knife that if you are in love with it, it's got a Vulcan blade, and you just have to have it, you love it, it is immediately available. I kind of pulled that one out of I just kind of did that. I didn't tell Greg or anybody. So if you want to call the factory tomorrow or tonight at 623-249-4506, ask me about the TFF1. I'm not 100% sure on the pricing just yet, but the standard pricing is on the website, and we'll have an additional cost wrapped into that for the laser artwork. Other than that, the other 3 knives are immediately available at Sparta. We'll ship them out today. It is January 12th. Actually, it'll probably go out tomorrow, the 13th. Friday the 13th. Oh boy, I'm scared. All right, you guys have a great day. Happy Friday the 14th. I don't want to jinx anything, and we'll see you soon. I'm out.